Guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Anj, and today I'm with my friends. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
My name is Cameron, with the K.
Not with the K.
My name is Ahmad.
My name is Sandra.
Dory.
I'm Olivier.
In today's video, we're going to be talking about our experiences at a PWI school. And I'm going to be asking them questions. The first topic is, what is it like in classes or having like social experiences?
Am I going first?
Yeah.
Being a person of color at a PWI, like the classes are like, it's weird knowing that there's like 2 people of color compared to like 18 students. So it's just like a weird experience, but I don't know. It's not like I don't focus on the work, it's just that dynamic.
Okay, go ahead, Ahmad.
As someone that went to high school with a lot of like diversity, coming to a PWI, it's a lot of difference, especially with like not seeing a lot of like people of color in your classes.
So the question was the classes, right?
Yeah. Classes, students, social life. Your social life.
They try to give me crack.
Thankfully, at our school, we have like a good amount of black students too. Well, in our class, this class has a good amount of black or students of color in general. But class-wise, it's not that bad. It's not terrible. But would I like to have more people in class who look like me? Yes, but it doesn't like make a huge difference. But kind of.
I used to like being in a classroom with just like mainly white people, so like it's nothing new, but it could be intimidating when you're like the only black person in like a 50-room classroom. And also like not seeing black teachers also is like there's not that much representation, so you really only have like your people, like each other, and that's if like you put yourself out there.
Me personally, I come from an environment where you know, as I'm walking through the hallway, I see my boy here, see another boy here, you know, dab each other up. You know, it's real culturally, it's real lovely. Over here, on the other hand, it's kind of different. It's like a culture.
My bad. I'm first. You're making me laugh. Why is it so funny? Man?
Keep going.
You're better than me.
Yeah, I think it has experience. Like that's
No,
not,
y'all was first to laugh. Y'all was first to laugh.
I'm laughing because it is so sad because we're all experiencing this type of thing, and then I never really like
now that we're talking about it, we're like,
I never
damn,
really
like,
thought about how you guys
we're all in
feel,
the same
like,
boat, so
yeah.
it's like
Look
we
at
need.
me. I'm living life.
Yeah, I don't ever recall him saying like
you don't like people. And that's okay.
That's a good point. You don't really like
okay.
people.
It's nice just to see a familiar face here and there, you know, somebody who looks like me.
The same.
But the crazy thing is, it's like you kind of grow numb to it, in a way. Like in my class, in my philosophy class, I'm literally the only black student, and sometimes I just don't even realize it. Like I'll just sit there doing my work, and I'm like, oh shit, damn, I'm the
really
only
look
black
around.
student. Like that's crazy. I'm the only black student.
When you see me,
But yeah.
why?
You just grow numb to it, honestly.
For me, I'm used to this. This is not something new, but that's the whole point of doing this video, so you guys can know how we feel, like what we go through every single day. And that brings me to my next question. Have you guys experienced racism?
Have I experienced racism? No. Like,
Okay.
what the hell? Like,
Never?
no, like, what the?
No, like
No, you
no,
don't.
last
know what you mean.
semester,
No,
last
like-
semester or this semester.
Obviously, in here.
Yeah, like here.
I know what he means, like, by ever, but, like, no, like, I never experienced racism. Like,
Okay, ask if you experienced it or witnessed it.
have you witnessed it?
Have you?
Yeah,
I definitely
What did you
witnessed
witness?
it.
Right.
Yeah, tell us.
So last semester during orientation week, we had orientation leaders, and we were taking our class picture for 2025, and then one of the students in our group asked, how does someone from Nigeria find out about Canisius? Like, and I feel like that was a shock to me, but then everybody else like started agreeing to it in the group.
It's like a stereotype. It's like just because you're like in Africa, it's like they don't have access to like other schools.
Or internet.
Yeah, like
I mean-
Water.
Come on.
Really on the water, like.
happy water.
I ain't say food. But,
I ain't gonna talk about that.
I think you should talk about like the interesting fact, like when it comes to transfer students from like other places like Europe, it's not really too much of an issue or no one questions it. But the moment she came from Africa, that's when it was like.
Like,
What?
how did you
Julian,
like?
just so
that's
you
true,
know, you're
that's
gonna
true.
be in
That's
there.
a
You're gonna
fact,
be
though.
in there.
That's true, because the people from Greek,
Greece.
is
Greece?
Greek.
The girl from
people,
Spain?
the Greek
Like,
people,
okay,
The girl from Germany with the fat ass.
Germany
Whoa.
though. What about
She
Germany?
has a fat ass. Like.
people from like
Exchange students who came
yeah,
from
the other exchange students like they don't get questioned like that.
Yeah.
But then when it came to like the Nigerian students, it was like, oh, like how did she find out about
They're black.
Canisius?
Have you experienced anything? You're one of the.
One
You're
of the.
athletic.
Or even
I mean,
on the athletic
So I just
team.
skipped Sandra and Dory.
Right.
I mean, I kind of put
Oh,
input.
I'm actually trying to think like in racism. Have I ever experienced any racism?
They would call you Jigaboo.
I think the closest thing to racism that we've experienced is just like our teachers getting us mixed up just because we're black.
So another story. One of my professors gets my name mixed up every day with another student that looks Middle Eastern.
It's not funny.
That's
But don't forget to mention that he looks nothing like you.
yeah, he looks nothing like me. The names don't sound similar. They don't have any letters, but it just we both Middle
What do you
Eastern.
mean you don't have any letters?
Like similar
They both don't have letters.
Like
It's like Dawood and Ahmad.
No, Jihad. He called me
Jihad.
Jihad that he gets.
Jihad and Ahmad.
Maybe it's because
I mean,
maybe,
technically,
okay,
Jihad,
okay,
Ahmad.
Jihad, Ahmad,
No,
Dawood,
there's
Ahmad,
no
Ahmad.
way.
That
Yeah,
was
yeah,
the first thing. That was-
Muhammad, Jihad. He called me
Muhammad is
Dawood.
No, he called Anthony Muhammad, right?
He called him Mo. He called him Mo because there's another student in that class that's named Mo.
That's what?
Bruh.
The other black guy, the only other black guy.
Has Julian ever got mixed up? No.
Oh,
Never.
I
It's
just
always
happened
straight up
to-
Julian.
He's always the good kid.
I was.
Right.
Yeah.
You're one of the good ones.
Always hope.
Julian, can you pass me that lip gloss?
That would.
Lips getting crushed.
Boom. I'm just
Perfect girl too. Like,
I'm just
Yes, I
saying
know.
that.
of course you do.
Have I experienced racism?
Have you?
I feel like I did, but I didn't really like care.
Stand
Yeah,
up.
I'm
Like-
used to this, so it doesn't really like
Not
phase
you
me
being used to
anymore.
racism. What's
Yeah, that's
wrong
probably
with
how I
you?
This
feel
is
too.
life. Like you just get used to it. You don't even have to say anything
So if
about
someone
it.
called you the Ember, what would you do?
That was a bit dramatic.
I would just like I
Do
would
it,
like
Cameron.
I would educate them.
You would educate them how?
Nice.
How?
And what would you do, Sandra? What's your reaction? I'm curious.
What would you do?
Educate them
Not
about the
that.
word.
I don't know either. I'd have been in
I
that
don't know what I would
predicament,
do.
but I'm not gonna educate them.
Yeah, come on.
No, I'm going
Next
to.
question.
Next
Make sure
question.
you know.
Next question.
How
You
is
college.
the like? How is it your relationship going? Like your dating life, your friendship.
What that gotta do with race? What the fuck?
No, like, is it hard to make friends?
Oh.
That's the question. Like,
Oh,
is it
like-
hard
I get what
to
you're saying
make-
because some people like
Yeah.
to date with like people that are like similar race or color to them.
Yeah,
it's,
the
it's just some,
question.
it's just a thing people have. So if it's just if it's a thing for you, like, is it harder because there's more white students than black students?
Yeah, I really remember when you said you was attracted to that girl. Did he feel?
Oh, you mean like what if like they probably don't like black
Yeah,
girls
like-
or they probably don't like
It's
white?
like
Okay, I
it's
get
like
it.
you're given a barrel of like tiny ass little disgusting fish, and you got like a small bucket of like the good ones.
So the question is it hard to make friends? Basically.
Yeah.
Is it hard to make friends? I mean, my intention is not necessarily to make friends, so it's not hard for me. But like, if someone does approach me and like in a way to be my friend, like I'm not gonna be like, I don't like you. Like I'm just like feel them out, if that makes any sense. Like just, alright, orientation week. Like when I tell you I was unpacking like my dorm and stuff, and like a bunch of white people were just like walking in. Like, you know, like it's weird, like white people just walking in your room, not even asking, like knocking. But like if it was like when a black person came and they knocked before they even approach, they wouldn't even like go in my room either. They were just like,
They might think you're a burglar, honestly.
anyways. But it's like it's not necessarily hard to make friends because white people are like naturally friendly in a way. But it's not like true, genuine friendly. Like it's like a fake friendship in a way.
Like a little smile they give
So,
you. And then,
I'm like, I wouldn't say I know a lot of white people.
no, they be like that. It's like,
Yeah.
But I wouldn't say like I know a lot of white people, but more like a lot of white people know me. Like if I see them in the hallway and they be like, "Hey, Cam," I'll be like, "Oh, hey." That's it. But I'm not a cool guy, so it's like I never know.
Like you gotta mention that, like.
'Cause you never know. Like they be calling me cool, and I was like, no, stop.
We were in class and like we were talking about like how white people have privilege and stuff, and I was sitting next to her, and every time she kept mentioning a black person, like she was like, oh, like if I was to get pulled over, like I'm not gonna get in trouble, but like if a black person does,
More than once though, like more than once is crazy.
No, that's just a regular thing.
That's weird.
What can I?
Yes, it's your turn.
No,
I'm on.
Yeah, that is a month.
Is it a monster? I feel
You
like
never
It
won.
doesn't really matter, just talk.
Okay. I feel like I'm very friendly, but I'm like antisocial if I don't know you.
That's
Hold on.
No, it's
Okay.
facts.
No, if I don't know you, like I'm antisocial, but once I get to know you, then I'm like more comfortable and stuff. And I feel like if it wasn't for like the scholarship program and stuff, like I wouldn't really like have as many friends as I have. So one of my experiences with making a friend with somebody that was white was last semester we was in English class and we was doing like group work. So we got into a group, went over questions. He seemed friendly. So then the next day when I seen him at breakfast and he was sitting alone, I invited him to sit with us. And then we were just talking and I was just trying to be nice. And then the next time we was in the same group, we was talking about like the country and it becoming bad and stuff. And he said how it's like, it's becoming bad and he don't want it to get bad as it is in Afghanistan. Like he was like throwing shade, and I'm from Afghanistan, so I took that personally, but I don't think he knew, but it was like, yeah.
He was uneducated about the situation.
What did you do in order to like educate him?
Nothing. You done.
Nothing. I just stopped talking to him.
Wait, was he wrong what he said, or was it just like he shouldn't have been saying that?
Yeah,
It was ignorant.
yeah. Especially like somebody that's from there next to you. Like you just gotta like, I don't know. It's like I'm not gonna go around and be like, oh, how bad it is in this country.
I'm
Or,
I'm just
like,
saying,
remember.
like, if he's not wrong too, and you guys, and it like it was relevant.
he was
I don't-
wrong at the moment.
In religion, right? Even though it wasn't my experience, it was another. It was a Muslim experience. One of the white guys, like we were talking about like rules and stuff in like Islam, and he was basically saying like, "Oh, that's bullshit." What? Like I'm like, how you gonna tell someone that their religion is bullshit?
Yeah, it was about hijab.
Yeah, like about talking
he was
about like,
he was talking about how
the reason why girls wear
Yeah.
hijab is not for this and that.
yeah,
like,
because
it's
they're
bullshit.
controlled by men. No, they're
Like,
not.
exactly.
It's because they choose to wear
Yeah.
hijab. Because not
How you
everybody
gonna tell
will.
Who said
somebody
that?
It depends. No,
The white guy, the tall one, like
Nick?
he's really
in
tall.
offer, it depends on where you at.
No,
Like
but
No,
but we
no,
was
no,
talking
no,
about
okay.
we was talking
Education
about Islam
moment,
and
education moment. Okay.
You're not like
Right, in Islam, so when you wear a hijab,
no, I'm not saying Islam.
it's about it's a key of
the area.
modesty.
Like you can be in
And
part
it's
of it.
there's like you gotta understand Islam versus culture. Culture is different. If you're a part of Islam, you wear a hijab because of modesty. You're not being forced or anything like that. You're not like you gotta cover up or whatever.
Yeah.
No, that's culture. Or if they be like, oh, women are under. No, in Islam, women are upheld more than men, or if not more than equal. So that's cultural. And if you feel like women are oppressed in Islam because of that, then you're just looking at the culture.
Mhm.
There we go.
Educate.
Thank
Educate.
you.
This is the
Okay, Professor Dundell.
I don't have issues with making friends because I gravitate more towards the black students anyways. Like, I feel like that's everybody who's a person of color. Like, you kind of gravitate to who looks like you. So, I feel like I don't get offended by the white people not really talking to me. Like, do I question it sometimes? Like, why? No, but I don't talk to them either, so.
I don't really care to be
Yeah, I
friends
don't
with them. Like,
care to be
whether
friends
I-
with them.
Yeah, it is what it is. It's not that deep.
Yeah, it's not that deep to me.
What about you?
I mean,
Hi. I'm sorry.
It's not that hard. I don't believe
They
it.
really weren't that hot. It was.
Do you guys feel safe here?
Yeah. I mean, I feel safe because I know what to do for myself. But, like, I can't speak for everybody if that makes any sense. Like,
Okay.
I can hold my own if that makes sense. Yeah, so I feel safe.
Aside from like the break-ins and like the threats of bombs or whatever, are you like safe? Do we have
What?
a bomb?
Yeah.
No, we had like the.
Why'd you look at me? Why would you do that?
Because you gave me a look.
Why would you do that?
You were giving me a
I'd be
look.
like, why?
I was looking at him first.
He said, Mom.
I did not.
No, I'm just playing.
You wish I
You
did.
gotta keep that in the video.
That was
Racism.
funny. That
You
was
they
funny.
can't see me.
Have you ever experienced racism?
But what were you saying about the bomb
Yeah.
threats and stuff?
Yeah, what did you say about that?
Wasn't there like a threat that we had? Like was it a school shooting or some shit? Oh no, it was just the person we had come in like Dugan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Somebody was pissed
More
off.
boring. Why don't we have more crime?
We do have a lot.
We have crime around. We have crime like around.
Well, crime around the neighborhood, yeah, that's right.
Always something happening.
There's always domestic violence or some shit.
Amadi,
I feel safe because public safety be on
Why
my
not?
ass, so
Public safety don't do nothing.
they love me. Shoot.
This is why English teachers hate
Wait,
the
Amadi
body.
do not feel safe, y'all.
Well,
I don't feel safe.
I would agree to disagree with him because I feel like I could definitely defend myself as well. But I would disagree because my dorm like floor had been robbed before. Like while people were asleep.
Why did we just
That's one thing. That's one, right? Two, there was someone with a gun on campus, but somebody got pistol whipped, so it wasn't like an injury.
Lame.
That's one thing. Someone else was arrested like a couple weeks ago on our floor.
They don't even live there. They just happen to be.
Yeah.
They got transferred from.
But it's like so much stuff happens. I don't know. I feel like the public safety could be more like enforced or like have more like security cameras or like stuff get robbed or like stuff
you want
like
more
that.
cops.
And it's like more security, more like
What do you mean by
like cameras, more cameras, more like
you know they can't do that though, right? It's a public.
they have
I
to.
mean, it's a private.
They need to.
Yeah,
They-
like, you can't put a bunch of cameras in.
Or like cameras that they do have, it never works. Like their excuses, it
They
never
do?
works. No,
No.
because like laundry places,
No.
like all that stuff,
No.
and then like stuff gets robbed all the time. And when you go,
Yeah.
like,
You ever got your
they're like,
girlfriend?
no,
No.
it doesn't
Yo,
work.
it's tough.
Okay, another thing. So speaking about safety, there's like 3 elevators on campus that
Are expired.
Yeah, they're expired. Like 2019, the letter inside the elevator is from 2019. Like they've been expired. Like they're supposed to be inspected,
Oh,
but
it's
no.
like-
Yes, and it shakes and makes noise
That
when
one
you're
from
in.
Church was crazy.
Or
Industrial Alliance.
Never go to lunch or something.
It's the fact that we went to like what the 10th floor.
It was like, so it's like,
I always go somewhere with somebody. Even in the tunnels, I'm always with somebody, so I always feel safe. What advice would you give like somebody who's coming, like in upcoming future years? Like, yeah.
I'm not gonna say like go to a HBCU because I feel like HBCUs are more like, in a sense of like group wise, like, you know, black people pit against black people and stuff like that. In a way, like HBCU, so you feel like more of a target. But I feel like definitely coming to like a PWI, the person of color, is you want to find like people that actually have like the same kind of experience as you. Cause like there's like a lot of like people of color here, but they don't have that people of color like experience. Like some of them are from like gated communities and stuff like that, and like you could tell by like the way that they carry themselves, like the way like the people that they hang out with or like socialize themselves with. So like me coming here like from New York City and then in Buffalo and just knowing that there's like people that are like have similar experiences than me, like those I'm close to those people compared to like someone that doesn't have the same experience as me. So just be like mindful of the people you surround yourself with. I'm done. Okay.
what was the question?
That was a good answer.
What
Yeah, like,
advice
what
can you
advice
give
would you
to
give?
like upcoming freshmen?
I would say definitely be more involved. Not with just like your own like group of people and stuff, but like try and reach out. Like even though you know like say like this group of people like might not reach back or whatever. Like try and like still like make your presence known and like I guess like represent your own self or like your people of color and all that stuff. It's like especially this school like there has like the student government. There's never been like a black president. But now there is, or like the school in general, like they've never been, but this is the first year that they will have one. So I feel like it's like slowly it will change, but you just gotta keep like pushing yourself out there and keep pushing each other out there just into the light. So it's like you guys aren't hiding.
College is about finding who you are. You don't have to figure everything out like the first year of college. As a freshman, I already changed my mind like 100 times. So, and I'm still like not behind. Also, college is hard. Whoever tells you college is not hard, they're lying.
Majors.
What's the do anything?
Who said college was easy?
A lot of people do. A lot
Yeah,
of people
who
think
said
college is
college
hard.
is
I've heard people say that. They be
No,
like, college is
no.
not that
If
bad.
This
it
shit
was
humbled me.
easy. No, it's not easy.
I feel like if you just do your work too, that makes it easier. But like, you
That
just
depends
don't do
also
your
You
what
work.
gotta
made
stay on
you
top
work.
of your
Yeah.
work.
Even though we've been having like 3 classes, it's still hard. Like,
I mean, it's only hard if you make it hard for yourself.
no, it's really hard.
I mean, like, You put yourself behind, like you just don't do
No,
your
even
homework.
when I'm
and-
not behind, I'm still behind.
Okay, anyways. On to
What?
the next.
I had a good thought in my head. Okay, I wouldn't say don't come here if you're a person of color because, like, it's actually, like, once you get comfortable and if you find the right group of people to hang around, it's not that bad. But I'm a person saying that who came here knowing a lot of people, so I'm not going to say it's easy, but it's going to take time, and you just got to know the right people, like how Cam said that some of these, like, some black people are... I don't want to say, okay. I was gonna say, I don't want to say whitewashed, but they're whitewashed. So yeah, you just gotta find the right group of people, be comfortable, all that stuff. Be yourself, and you'll be good. And try to stay on top of your work, because I don't.
So are you saying don't give up on your education just because like there might be some struggle you'll face?
Just go to trade school.
And also, you're
Plumbing.
supposed to build connections. So don't stay away from white people because you never know. They be having the connections. And
They try to get me to the
so
industry
when I'm a
one
senior, I'm gonna start making my white friends and be like, you never know.
Like,
I might need a
You just want
job.
cheap weed.
They be having a job offers. They know exactly where to go.
Right, who's
Like, they got the connections.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Dory?
I would say don't be intimidated. Like, don't let like so many white faces like intimidate you and feel like you can't do something just because you're the only one. Like, you could be the first one, you never know, and like you could be like the first person to like do something, and that could help other people like who are looking up to you and be like, oh, I could do it too. So it's like, don't be intimidated. Like, just because you're black or you're different doesn't mean like you can't be the first person to do something, or you like you're not allowed to do something or whatever.
That's true. Like you know how Jahari,
The
like,
one step it.
not to put names, but like a person that's like class above us is the president or a president-elect for the student body next semester. So like now many other people have ran for positions, and now we're all getting positions in the school. So it's good.
I would say if you come in, just take a look around and just realize like these are the people that you're going to compete with in the job for. So be comfortable, make the connections that you need to make, and just like like these are the people you're competing with.
Okay. Okay. Let's talk about partying.
Yo, sorry. Oh
I got
my
a lot of
God.
stories.
Oh,
That's your
Yo,
favorite subject.
When I say white folks
Mine.
party different,
Yeah.
we don't
they
party
party
here.
different.
Okay, Cameron, go ahead.
I thought you were just going random. I thought you
It's
had better
story.
stories.
Just
No,
go.
anybody.
Anybody go. Go first.
Go.
You go ahead.
Just go.
Partying is different.
Yeah, partying is different. Like you can get consumed easily. Me personally, first party I went to, I got wasted. Didn't know who I was. I can say I have PTSD. But yeah, do not.
Not jungle juice.
Yo.
Stay away from that jungle juice.
Know your limit. Like stay in control, man.
Don't drink. Come on, be.
But it's college, so they're gonna
I'm not gonna say. I'm not gonna tell you not to
It's
drink.
college,
No, I'm not gonna say
so-
don't drink.
Yeah.
Just know your limits.
Dude,
Try
if
to-
you're not a drinker, you're not a drinker. If
If
you're
you're
not
gonna
a smoker, you're not
drink
a
or
smoker.
smoke, at least drink or smoke with your friends. Don't
Yeah.
just drink and
But
smoke.
if you feel like
No,
you're gonna try
not just your friends,
you're
a responsible
comfortable
friend.
with, responsible, and that's
Sometimes you have the irresponsible friends who are like,
All I'm
man, I
saying-
love
Yeah,
to, you know,
those bitches.
Yeah,
do some
that's
dumb
the
shit.
thing.
All I'm
Why are you
saying
looking at me?
is when you're at a PWI, a white woman will try to come and get you. Don't let it happen. Don't let it happen.
Future Karens.
And there might be crack too. There might be crack. In
Okay,
the party.
okay, don't
Not
lie.
crack,
Hold on, hold on, okay. Back it up, hold on, hold
No,
on.
I'm saying the
Okay.
party, they really-
Story time.
First party,
Story
they don't
time.
have crack.
Story time. Story time.
Story
Okay.
time with a mod.
My first party ever. We go in. It's like soundproof. Like
Yeah.
we didn't even know the party was there. We didn't even know the party was there. It's soundproof.
Soon
We
as you
go
get
in
that
basement. They sniffing crack. All day long, like they like full on like cigars, like everything. Cigars, joints, blunts, backwoods, everything. Crack,
For a joint and
cocaine.
blunt, the
like-
same way.
And another time, remember that one party? I don't know if you remember, but we went to the party once, and then like when we were leaving, there was a group of white people, and then when we walked past, they're like, "Dance, dance, do this."
Yeah,
We were like, they were really like
we're
trying to make a
attention,
show
like,
out of
no.
us. Like,
Or-
they were like, well,
no,
moral
that's
of the
true.
story is that we were like, you keep saying group, like we still are a group, and we still would go through it together. So it's like that doesn't make it okay, but it makes it a little bit better because at least you're not alone, the only one person. Like we still have people to fall back on, to be with, to talk about it with.
Yeah.
Okay. And then y'all gonna mention that one white girl that was passed out on the concrete floor? Was that Halloween?
That was the same night. That was the same night. That was like, bro, that literally we were standing there. The dude yelling at us.
She's laying down. Everybody just walking past her. Dude, that's the funny shit about it.
You didn't even check about
No,
it?
I did, and then the guy was like, back up. Like,
Yeah, they was like,
I was like, is she okay? And he was like, back up.
Yeah, they was like, let her sleep. Like, what the fuck? Like, they was like, let her sleep. Like, she's literally laid out on the concrete floor. It's not even like they put her like in the grass, like concrete, just laid out.
I don't go to parties.
Did you guys call the police?
Cat.
I don't
She
go
was
to
at that party before us.
No.
She was at that party before us. She left, and then we pulled up.
What you being?
So we got stuck outside. So that was the buff.
Yeah, exactly. No, it was
No.
UB. It was
No, that was the
UB.
buff state.
It was UB.
It was
from
UB.
the
North
other
North
UB.
Campus. The
No,
North
it
Campus.
was the other campus.
Yeah.
But I never been there. I was just there to drop off my friends.
Oh. Yeah.
You know my family's gonna be watching this.
So what Cameron said,
Moving on.
make sure you go with someone, if you do go anywhere, go with someone you trust and leave with them. Do not leave alone, do not divide.
Don't
Stay
do it
with
for
them.
a bit.
I heard of
Don't-
people going and leaving.
Yup. Yeah. Like when you leave, like when you like, oh, I'm about to leave. Don't just leave. Just make sure once 100%.
No, if you're gonna leave, you gotta bring everybody with you. Like,
Yep.
like don't stay just because everybody else is staying. Like, you gotta be like,
Don't leave anyone behind.
You come
You
as
guys
a
know
group, you
weird.
leave as a group, and if it's not near campus, try to order the same Uber together or
Definitely
something
try to
like
make it the same group too.
Yeah.
Don't add anyone.
nah. And
Unless it's needed.
Crazy.
Like if someone's like, hey, if someone's like following me and I don't like that, can I go with you guys? Because it's a group.
Yeah.
I think that's okay, but be careful.
But if that person hit
Hopefully
a
that's
knife,
calming.
That's what I'm saying, because that person may be dangerous
you
too.
never know.
Basically, it's like just be careful who you're around.
That's where like choosing the right friends comes in. Like just choose people that you trust.
Or just
get
don't.
into
Or
peer
even better, just don't have friends.
Problem solved. Problem
You get
solved.
betrayed, no friends.
I don't even think parties here are fun.
They're
They're
not.
They're pretty
they're
ass.
so boring.
The only time I actually have fun was
They don't be playing
the,
music.
the birthday
Because you
party
be
for
drinking
Shireen.
beer.
I bet you're gonna say New York City parties are better.
No?
I don't go to New York City.
Alright guys, thank you for watching. Don't forget to
So many
subscribe.
blackies.
Follow these people on where? Instagram, Snapchat?
Follow me on Snapchat, follow me on Instagram, follow me on Twitter, follow me on
Google.
Telegram,
On
follow
Kik.
me on
Yo,
OnlyFans. I need 4 wives I'm looking for. Applications are included with the money and everything. And
Just 4, not 7?
the other 3 I got. I need.
I'm so proud of you, man.
Alright, bye.
Peace.
Thanks for tuning in.
PWI.